Hello, humans. So, the episode 2 finally came out of Digital Circus. Let's be just blunt about this. I gotta give him props. Team Glitch, Gooseworks, you've done a great job. I gotta give it to you. I was surprised you guys kept up the quality of the show, even though you have literally the entire world looking at you right now. Props, solid 9 out of 10. There's a reason for that, we'll get to it. But overall, music, quality of animation, voice acting, the story, everything played out pretty damn good. That's the quick TODR. If you're here for that, thank you. If not, we're gonna get a little bit more into it. Following on the pilot, coming to this little, not mini, but next full episode, we get to see the gang in this Candy Kingdom. And I gotta be honest, I wasn't expecting to have this episode turn into Omni befriending Gummigoo and kind of showing us a little bit of her fighting to keep that humanity, keeping that little moment with them, and just kind of holding on. Because even with the beginning of the episode, we get her having this losing herself sequence, her nightmare. She's becoming an abstraction and just feeling that utter loneliness. And in her conversations in the dev room with Gummigoo, she's having that moment with them. You know, it's okay to feel like nothing, which is a weird thing to say. It's a normal thing, which is terrible to say. And I think a lot of humans can really empathize with that. That sometimes you just feel like you're just another wheel in the cog. You're just having that feeling of just being another drone, basically. It's pretty brutal if you really think about it. She cheers him up. Even though she doesn't have to, she wants to know that they can be friends. She doesn't want to see him like this. And that's pretty damn honest. We don't want to be lumped in a hole forever. And I can personally attest to that. It helps getting out of your hole. It helps getting out of this rut. And by the end of the episode, I mean, we know what happens. He gets Dino snapped, Gummigoo is gone, and Pomni almost breaks down again. But we get the saving grace of the gang having the respects to Cosmo, the clown who abstracted in the first pilot. And I kind of wanted to hear them talk in the funeral, but to have it turn into a tiny montage without the speaking and just the music playing, it was still sweet enough to see that bring back the humanity restored in Pomni. So really, really sweet little thing. And quick thing, we did get to see Jax empathize a bit and have that literal frame of being sad. So Jax isn't a total piece of shit. He has some human in there, but as we all know, the bad boys, he's got it covered up by being a complete edgelord piece of shit. And I'm here for it. So thank you, Jax, for being that guy. He was the MVP of the show. I'm just going to say that. I do got to point it out. My favorite part was honestly the soundtrack. Really close was the animation, because comparing the animation from the first to second, oh, they upgraded so much. And this looks like, holy shit, a genuine big AAA production. They knocked it out of the park. They did a brutally fantastic job in the animation. Even in the soundtrack, Goosework, you and your gang, you 10 out of 10. That soundtrack, I loved it. From the summer moments in the dev room, the intro to the Candy Kingdom, even the racing Mad Max going on, it starts to feel like Mario Kart. It was just fun. Honestly, again, those two pieces, chef's kiss. And then we get to the one bit of why I said it's a 9 out of 10. We get to the humor. The humor was pretty nice. I love the references. In the middle of the chase scene, we have the Pizza Tower reference. Super random. Jack's throwing Pomni out, being an asshole. She's cussing at him. And Kingler, take this! And he's like throwing her stuff around during the chase scene. I mean, those make no sense, but it's freaking Kingler. So I got to see more of Kingler. I'm happy with that. Right, the two getting impaled, the fight, the raiders over there being derps of their own, meeting the Fudge. Honestly, a bunch of little golden moments. But the thing that I gotta be a bit mean about, and I gotta say it, they are reusing jokes from the pilot. And upon rewatching it, I do gotta point out, it docks it down for me because I guess it's too early, but I don't want this to be a repetition, because say they do this every episode where Pomni throws up, Jack looks at the camera, steals keys again, and we just keep doing these again and again. Oh, Zubo breaks her mask. You get what I mean? Like, oh, it's gonna do it again, again and again. I'm hoping they find a sweet spot because repeating it too much will take you out of it. That's just my opinion, though. All the little quips that they did on this episode, I still enjoyed. Again, they did so many things perfect, even showing us this little story behind fleshing out these characters. Hell, one thing that I got to enjoy was Jax was just an asshole. That balanced out Pomni being human and having that moment with Gummy Goo and having that in the background, while we also get to see Jax just be a total douchebag. And you know, sometimes we just need that balance. I don't want to just be doom and gloom and having it yanked out away from me with Kane over here doing Kane things. I hope I make some sense, but if I don't make sense, let me know down below. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about the episode. That's it for me. That's it for now. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you. And let's see what they do for the next one. Yeah. Take care, humans.